Hello, everybody. Here we are, the 8th of March, believe it or not, 360 again. Did we have a powerful week? Well, we'll talk about that in a minute. Right now, I'm going to go to my YouTube channel, make sure everything's okay. I will turn it over to Mr. Redfern.
Thank you very much, Marty. Hello, Chris. And also, look else we got in the house, Mr. Mike Ellis, who's going to be coming on very, very shortly. Hello and welcome to you. So what a week so far we have had. In fact, the last 7 days really have been extra special with Friday, Monday, and then the fallout from what we saw on Monday really has been something. And if you've been plugged into Marty's live, my live, and Chris Johnson's live, you will know exactly how excited we are right at this moment with what is going on. Absolutely amazing, phenomenal. Lots of big words that are very exciting that I really can't think of right at this moment. But I know one thing, I wouldn't wish to be in any other place except for where I am right now, and that is a founder in OnPassive. What I saw Monday night, and especially having the honor and privilege of being co-host for a short period of time with all of the functionality symbols at the bottom of your screen, absolutely phenomenal, amazing. Every single person will have that same look on their face when they see it for the first time. People say to us, did you talk about it? Did you dress rehearse it? Did you get told what you've got to do when it comes on? All natural, guys. Every single one of us, it was the first time we've ever seen it, and this is why that true look on our face of shock, almost amazement, all of it was phenomenal, really was. And then obviously the functionalities of each one and what they do and how they pop up onto the screen, interact, is super good. It really is. I want to say a couple more things about that, and also I'm going to give you a few tips as well on how to navigate OConnect when you're using a mobile phone. But for now, I'm going to hand it back over to Chris. Over to you, mate.
Hello, guys. How are you? Looking good as normal. Mike, I see you somewhere, but hello, I'll see you in a minute. I just want to do a big, loud, huge shout out to my sister, Narelle Workon, who made an absolute beautiful video of all our sisters in OnPassive for International Women's Day. So if you get that opportunity, go see Narelle Workon. A lot of people shared it out. It's really, really cool. And I do want to say a big thank you to our wonderful sisters in OnPassive, who all of you have gone above and beyond to talk about OnPassive. Oh, bless. I also want to have you an update. I'm going to put a challenge out there. You know about William in the school. Right now we've got, I think it was $4,200 or $4,300 raised. People are still sending those donations in. The Hmong community stepped up to the plate, and I challenge everyone. The Hmong community alone has donated over $2,500. I challenge all communities. We need a total of $8,100 to complete both those schools with desks, cement. I put a bunch of videos of what they've done. I've been sending William money every single day. And as soon as I do, he's hiring somebody else to do this and that. So I challenge everybody from the Hmong community, try to keep up with them. They're doing great. And I want to say again, thank you to everyone, because everyone, I don't care if you gave $1, some people gave $500. It's all good to me. And remember, prayers are just as much as money for me. Marty DeGarmo, back to you, brother.
Fantastic. Yeah, what I liked about that too is that guy videotaped everything they did. It was so cool to see it with no roof and then them putting the roof on, and it was amazing. Those little kids, yeah, it was mind-blowing. Here we are leading with Oh Bless, leading this unbelievable megalodon of a, whatever we want to call it, company movement. It's everything you could imagine. It's so cool. Absolutely so cool. One thing I want to get clear that I didn't quite emphasize enough, and because I made it look like the Dubai government was okay with everything we're doing. They're not just okay with it. We're in partnership with the Dubai government. Get that straight. My delivery wasn't that good. I thought I heard it, but I wanted to make sure. I don't like to say anything I'm not sure of. I was told, no, you say it because that's the truth. We are in partnership, not money-wise, but safety, quality, etc. Those type of things. They're right with us, hip to hip. So listen. So once again, we're not even in the webinar, and I hear even better and better and better. I thought I heard something like that, but like I said, I wanted to be safe. But yeah, rest assured, we are in partnership with Dubai. And remember what their goal is. 30 years ago, it was we got to stay ahead. We're going to run out of oil in 2006. So they got into where they were. They built the tallest building in the world. They built a paradise in the middle of the sand. Now what are they doing? We got to go AI technology. Who walks on the street? OnPassive. Perfect timing. That's not just a coincidence. And they love it. They love us. And we obviously love them. What a place to plant a flag when you're doing the type of things that Mr. Bufar and his dream team are doing. Once again, that myself, Red, Chris, many other people are talking about. I think it's a really good idea. Get in the back office, click around. You see a button to click it. I'm telling you right now, 90% of us really don't know what we have our hands on. We do not know. You go on any one of those products that we have so far, and I'm talking about the free because the free is unbelievable. I could make money selling the free if we had to charge. I'm telling you right now. Our free stuff is unbelievable. You could sell it. Get in there and look exactly what's involved. ONET is not just ONET. Okay? Trim URL, trust me, is not just a trim shortener. You got to go look at what these things do. And that goes for every product that we have out there so far. Connect. There's 10 or 15 bells and whistles that no one has, and they keep adding to it. And like Red said, when that panel shot up to me, I went from 63 years old to 12 years old. Because you can see everybody's face, I didn't know it was coming. You just see all these things light up at the bottom, and I'm going, oh, this is amazing. I forgot I was in the webinar. But no, you just put your mouse over it. It tells you what it's for, what it does. You click it. You don't need anybody to tell you. Couple seconds, you click it, it pops up, and you're going, okay, I got it. Oh, okay, I got it. Yeah, it's unbelievable. Sound, you can do the sound, you can do volume, you can time somebody, and only they know you're timing them. So you don't have everybody else going, get off, you know what I mean? They know themselves. So it's pretty cool. I might come back around, but I'm going to turn it over to Red right now.
Thanks.
Go ahead, Red.
It's funny, isn't it, that when one person talks, it just springs up so many things that I want to talk about. And I know and so I'm going to start off with when Marty's talking about the dashboard that you see on OConnect and everything at the bottom. Here's another really cool thing that it does as well, is that you can have a host and you can have co-hosts, and whilst one is talking, you can have the other person doing a lot of the sounds, reverbs, putting in call to actions. So once you get used to how OConnect works, you can have 2, 3, 4 of you all doing different functions on that part at the bottom, all at the same time, and saying, right, you're going to be in charge of the resounds, you're going to be in charge of the ticker at the bottom, you're going to be in charge of backgrounds, you're going to be in charge of the music. However you work it, isn't this going to make for a better experience for that person when they're on there, when you're getting all these different things, interaction coming from all over the place? It's going to be phenomenal. Going back to the government in Dubai, I was absolutely amazed, right, that this has happened. Now, obviously, collaborations, partnerships, they're normal business, really, aren't they? This is how business gets done. This is how businesses operate and work. They make partnerships, collaborations. You help me, I'll help you. It all goes round in a circle. But to have this accolade that we are working alongside, partnering the Dubai government. Now that is right up there with nobody else has got it. It's not about money. It's not about how big your company is. It's not about anything like that. It's to do with the ethics, the goal, the humanitarian, the vision of what you are trying to do as a business. Now, the Dubai government know OnPassive. They have looked all over us. They have gone in behind the scenes. They know exactly what we are, the legalities, the licenses, everything like this. If that wasn't all above board and correct, they would have walked away. But here we are, partnering the Dubai government. That alone is a huge, huge statement to put out to the rest of the world, that the confidence of the Dubai government is that great in OnPassive that we can say that we are a partner of the government of Dubai. Absolutely, for me, top draw things. And all of us should be shouting this from the roofs, because there is zero chance any government would touch any unethical business. So kudos to especially Mohammed Kamal and the rest of the O Media team and our CEO Ashmi Farah for pulling that one off as well. Let's go back to OConnect again. I said I was going to give you a few pointers and tips about viewing OConnect on your mobile phone. This is before Chris was meant to be reminding me, but I got in there first, so we're okay. We're good to go. Yay, thanks very much. Now, you need to remember that the version that we are using is a desktop version of OConnect. It is designed for desktops, laptops, etc. And so the parameters aren't exactly right at the moment as far as a mobile phone is concerned. It's going to happen, guys. Don't worry. It'll pick up your IP address and it will know automatically if you're on a mobile device, desktop, laptop, etc. But right at this moment, it might be a little bit glitchy. Number one, turn your phone to the side, okay? Not elongated, turn it to the side. So you're having a big screen. Now, here is where some people have been having problems. They're saying, I can't see the video, I can't hear. With a mobile phone, you actually have to scroll up or down to find where that video is playing. Okay, because it all doesn't fit on that one little screen. So you have to go looking for it. When you do find where the video is playing, in the bottom left-hand corner on the video is a very small circle that has a picture of a sound speaker. Okay, you will need to click that as well to be able to hear the video playing at the same time. So that's a pretty big tip for you guys, those who are saying, I couldn't get the video up, or I couldn't see the video, I couldn't hear the video. Even if you're on a desktop, you have to click that speaker in the video so that you can hear it as well. So I thought I'd bring that to the table for you for a little bit of a tip. Obviously, down the line, maybe very shortly, don't know, this is going to be resolved. It's going to be more automated. The AI is going to get to work. It will know what kind of device you are on, and then it will make the parameters according to what you are viewing on it automatically. But just for now, I thought I'd let you know. Anyway, Chris, that's all I've got for you today. Back over to you.
That's all you got for me, really? I thought you had more to tell me.
I could tell you lots more, but not in public.
I love you guys. You know, I like pulling your leg. Listen. I want to do a really big shout out for a very special lady in OnPassive, and her name is Professor Susan. What a natural born leader who's brought us to many of these things right now. And she's global, she's international, she's everything. Professor Susan, from the bottom of the entire OnPassive family, thank you for what you've been doing, and also representing the women of the world, the women of the world. I think that's pretty cool. Now, I got some kind of sad news and I got some good news. Boy, I do a lot of jumping around. You're right, Marty. I got to stop. Calm down. Here's the sad news. Stop it, Red. The sad news, the old Mark Zuckerberg and Facebook today had another massive layoff. Another one. Why? Let me tell you why. Because he didn't do things the right way. He wasn't ethical about it. So what's he doing? He's trying to save his butt and get rid of a lot of people. Here's the good news. To all you Facebook people that were laid off in this big, massive layoff, again, the second one, I want you to go to OnPassive.com, look under careers. Now you know, Red. Look under careers, and guess what? OnPassive is hiring. Go check out what they're hiring. All right? We love everyone. Old Zuck didn't take care of you. Come on over, see what we got, and maybe we can take care of you the OnPassive way. I think that's pretty cool, and I'd love to announce that. I want to do a shout out to a lady named Jill Dickinson, who asked me today, Chris, how many people are in the Twin Cities that are founders? I have no idea. So go on your own net, look for Jill Danielson. And if you're from, was it Minneapolis, I think it is, the Twin Cities, Minnesota, tell her you're from there. She's looking for people. She wants to make some connections over there with founders. How many of you on a daily basis, let's say this, yesterday I went out and I got a free my mind up day, kind of like when Red walks his dogs. You know, when Marty and I are playing pool, we kind of all, our minds kind of free up a little bit and start thinking about some new ideas. How many of you out there, let's say in a 1 year basis, drive to somewhere that you absolutely love? For me, it's the lake. For other people, it might be shopping, but you do it and you stop back and you look, and maybe you're looking at this big old house, say, wow. And you're just looking at I had this conversation with Marty yesterday. How did people afford stuff like that? How did people just, and it's amazing when you look at some of the stuff out there. Every one of you have a dream, or you drive around, we used to call it a dream day. And you're looking at, oh, look at that car. Boy, I want one of those. And you knew you never were going to get it. That's the honest to God truth. I'm not being hard about it. That's the truth. Some of the things that we want are so crazy expensive. All right. Well, let me tell you something. You paid $97 for a founder position. All right. I don't call it a founder position. I call it the most informative vehicle that you've ever bought and driven. It's got all the bells. It's got all the whistles. I think it's even going to have a button for space. That's the OnPassive vehicle. This OnPassive vehicle, which you all have, is going to drive you to your destination. All right. No more, let's go have a dream day. It's time now to really start dreaming. It's time now to look at those things. Maybe it's that house on the water. Maybe for like the international women, I know how much you love purses. I know how much you love shoes. It's time to stop looking in the store and say, boy, I wish I could afford that. Because all this stuff, this vehicle that you're driving in, we call it passive, is going to drive you to those areas. And it's going to allow you for your dreams to start coming true. No more just looking, no more wishing. Aren't you tired of getting on the internet and doing that? And I had a talk with Don DeGarmo a couple days ago, actually. And we were talking, it's okay. We were talking about, I said, Don, aren't we all getting sick and tired of living our lives looking at, oh, look at Hawaii. We're looking at things on our computer every day as, man, I wish I was there. Guys, this is all about the laptop lifestyle. For me is actually being in Hawaii on my laptop, looking at another destination that I really always wanted to go to. Okay. That is what's going to start happening. When the magical links drop, all right, things are going to change for you. Not overnight. We've said that a million times. Not overnight, but they're going to change. And if you put a little bit of effort, I mean, just a little bit more effort in to making a video, making a post, all right, it's going to be that much quicker. Mike Ellis, who's on here today, used to say, get to your destination quicker by doing certain things. He said it in many of his videos. Did he not, Marty? Yes, say yes. Here he comes. So he knows what I'm talking about. Hi, Mike. That's what we're talking about. A little bit of effort from us. Let's say 99% effort from OnPassive and 1% effort from you is going to get you to that point a lot faster. Those are Mike Ellis's words, at least the last part. And I'm sure he's going to touch on that a little bit. So I don't think I have anything else to say. I just know that I'm happy. I'm content. I'm content that what I got into is absolutely amazing. And it's just going to keep getting bigger. Michael, the floor is all yours, brother. Nice to see you.
Let me say something first, Mike, and I'll introduce you. One thing I wanted to say when Red was talking, when you get the opportunity to have the co-host or the host, there's a couple things there, and I'm talking to people that are in OnPassive, but I'm talking to people that might watch this 3 months from now. If you've been out there marketing for months, years, whatever, and failed, yeah, I'm talking to 99% of you because the numbers don't lie. There's things in OnPassive that if you came in as a reseller, failure is over. You will succeed, and you can determine how fast you want to succeed. I'm telling you this with 20 years of experience, getting fried like a hamburger for 15 years. I know what failure is. And by the way, me and this gentleman here, Mike Ellis, have drove 20, 30, 40,000 people and all the things we've done into a team and still failed. So if you think you're bringing in a couple people or 50 people, I'm going to make it, you're going to die. It's just that the more you get, the longer it's going to take to die. You have to have a system that's made for you to win. OnPassive is winning. If you get in, I don't care if it's 7 months from now or 7 years from now, you can succeed in OnPassive. All the tools are there. They do all the heavy work. You just got to get in, be focused, and win. It's really, really that simple. Anyway, I'm going to turn it over to Mike Ellis. I've worked with him for 10 years. We worked together. We were so-called marketers, but we tried our best, but we found this company, thank God above, to Redfern and Peter Rogers. Mike Ellis, let her rip. I'm done.
No, thanks, Marty. I could listen to you guys for hours. I mean, OnPassive, you never run out of things to talk about. Marty talked about Dan and myself and Marty failing over the last 12 years. And it's true, but the reason we failed is because we'd get into these things and we'd just go, we're done. We're not doing this. They don't do what they say they're going to do, and we can't bring anybody with them. So it was a combination of things that brought us into OnPassive. And as you can see, listening to Red, listening to Chris, listening to Marty, you have a pretty good idea today what OnPassive is, what OConnect is. And when you start to think about OConnect, which is the first product of OnPassive, we will dominate, absolutely dominate. And we will dominate the world. If OConnect is all we ever did, it is enough for each and every individual participating with OnPassive today, period. It really is. It really is. But I really want to hit on some things that Chris said, because he was kind of going around the edges of what's been on my mind for probably the last 3 weeks. As we've had a lead up into all of these video conferences of OConnect, and they've gotten better and they've gotten better and they've gotten better. And obviously you've heard from Red and Marty and Chris just how spectacular OConnect is. We're at a point in time when, yeah, we've seen what the corporate side of OnPassive has done over the last 4 years, and it's been phenomenal. None of us would be here unless Mr. Ash came on with his vision, put the team together, and has done what they've done to bring us to this point in time. But here's the deal. You are not a spectator. You are not on the sideline. You are here. You are part of this team. And today is your day. This is your time. This is your time to shine. And each and every one of us, it's so important that you get this. Each and every one of you are part of this, moving OnPassive forward faster than any other company in the world has ever moved. This is what we're going to do. This is you and I. This is our time. Yes, it's absolutely phenomenal to listen to Ash talk, to listen to Muhammad Kamal talk, to listen to the people of OnPassive, corporate side of OnPassive talk. But today, it's about us. We are the engine of OnPassive, one of the engines of OnPassive. We are going to move OnPassive we're going to move them forward so fast people aren't going to know what hit them. And why is that important? Because when that happens, when we do what we're supposed to do, then everything else starts to flow. And when I say that, you should know what I'm talking about. Abundance is going to flow. And Chris says it's going to take time. Yeah, it is. A couple of days, a couple of weeks. You're going to see what's happening in your organization, in your business, in your life. And from that, as we go over the next 3 months, 6 months, a year, all of a sudden, those things that Chris were talking about, all of a sudden you're looking at that and you're going, why not? I'm in OnPassive. I'm part of this organization. I'm part of this magnificent team of OnPassive. I can do anything. And then we start to think, okay, OConnect's coming out, OConnect's coming out. And then you start to think about, and I told Marty this the other day, he mentioned O-Tracker on one of his lives, and I went, well, O-Tracker, that sounds, I looked it up. It's got a 20 billion a year market cap, 20 billion. It is as good as OConnect. And OConnect will just blow you away, as Red and Chris and Marty have told you. It's going to blow you away. OConnect is going to do the same thing. That's 2 products. Guys, we don't need anything else. And what do we have coming behind that? I mean, when you start to think about it, some of the things we've heard in the past, some of the things that Marty hasn't talked about, some of the things Ash hadn't talked about yet, what's coming is just going to blow each and every one of us away. We are in such a great place. And listening to Red, listening to Chris, listening to Marty, talk about OConnect, talk about the partnership with Dubai. And I hadn't made that connection either. I hadn't connected the dots. And when Red explained it, I went, what? What are they doing? It's a really, and that's just one thing. I mean, Ash on the conference the other day, he started jabbing Muhammad Kamal. Well, is that all? Is that all? Don't you want to tell us something else? And Muhammad said, no, that's not for today. That's for a week down the road. That's just one other thing. There are so many things coming our way. This is your time. This is our time to perform. This is our time to do what we need to do in OnPassive. And in doing that, the abundance will flow, lives will change, and that's what we're going to continue to do. We're going to continue to change lives. You think that the gentleman in Africa has seen anything yet? Wait until things start to flow. He's not going to be building a school. He's going to be building a whole city. And that's just what those individuals just saying with OnPassive. There are so many things we're going to be able to do. Yeah, we want to take care of our gas tank. We want to fill up. We want to feel good about ourselves, take care of our family, take care of our lives, take care of our community. But believe me, that goes very, very quickly with OnPassive. And when you get there, and then all of a sudden you're going, well, they need a little something, and they need a little something. And you've got an army of 1 million people moving in the same direction. We can take care of these things in a heartbeat, absolute heartbeat. So that's really what I wanted to focus on today. This is your time, your time. You are the champion. You are part of a team that is going to do things nobody else has ever done in the world. And as Ash comes out and gives us these little things to do, jump on them. We want to do this so quick, heads are going to spin. So that's it, Marty. Just a quick, it's time.
Beautiful. Thank you, Mike. Mike wasn't given any notice. 2 minutes before 2 o'clock. He said, what are you doing? I said, I'm going on 360. You want to come on? Yeah. Anyway, but listen, when it's in your bone marrow, you don't need to think about it. I hardly ever write anything down. And if I do, I can't find out what I did with it. You know what I mean? I got all kinds of stuff written down. I don't know where it's at. Yeah, we're going to close it out. The theme is we're in partnership with the best city in the world, because they are AI, they are digital, they are IT. Their future is that, and so is ours. We couldn't have teamed up with a better place than Dubai. And that's one flag. We've got flags all over the world, and we haven't seen nothing yet. And I believe that. How do I believe it? Every week we see something I'm thinking, oh my God, I didn't know we had that. I didn't know we could do that. So don't think it's over. Hold your breath. Get a drink of water. We're going on a big run. Red has one more thing. Close it out when you're done, Red.
I certainly will. Because I'm so excited about all this and what's going on, there's a very good quote on one of the films that I really like, which is Kingdom of Heaven, with Orlando Bloom and the Crusades and all the rest of it. And if you remember the scenes where he gets shipwrecked and he's on the sand and he fights these two guys on their horses, and the quote from that is very, very specific to what OnPassive is, and it says, "You will be remembered across these lands by your actions." Isn't this what is happening right now in Dubai? It's the actions of OnPassive, it's the actions of Mohammed Kamal, and more importantly, it's the actions of our CEO, Ashmu Farah. This is what is the difference. This is what people are remembering. This is why we are where we are with the government in Dubai, because of our actions. I'll leave it there. Thanks very much, everyone, for being on 360. Mike Ellis, great to see you on here. Marty and Chris, we're all back around tomorrow on our normal lives on Thursday. You have a great day, everyone, and we will catch you all tomorrow. Bye.